I've lived in Miami my entire adult life, not just visited it, not just vacationed here, I've lived it. And after watching Miami change through every real estate cycle, the truth is simple. Miami can be the best place you've ever lived, or the fastest place to burn you out. And the difference, it's not the skyline. It's the day-to-day reality that you sign up for. When you look at Miami up close, a clear story shows up. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking it down. What people fall in love with in year one, what feels different by year two, and the gotchas that catch relocators off guard, and who Miami is actually built for. I'm Milton Andrade. I've spent my entire adult life in Miami, and I help buyers and sellers make smart Miami decisions, neighborhood by neighborhood, from Coconut Grove and Coral Gables to Shenandoah, Silver Bluff, the Roads, Brickell, downtown, Edgewater, and Morningside. My goal is simple: give you the honest version of Miami, the part you only understand after you live here. Before we talk about what frustrates people, let's start with why Miami feels addictive, because it does. Miami changes your daily rhythm. Morning walks. It's not just seasonal, it's year-round. Coffee outside, bay breeze, and stick your feet in the sand for a real natural grounding reset. A quick park break. The water isn't a vacation thing, it's normal. Miami isn't a place you escape to. It's a place you build your life around. The international energy here is not marketing. I've been in an elevator, stuck on a floor, and there've been 7 different languages being spoken there. This happens daily. Honestly, it will help for you to speak Spanish because it is one of the dominant languages here. And the more languages you speak, the more that you're gonna be able to get done. And if you're from New York, you're gonna run circles around everybody here because they're on island time. Now, food culture, the flavors of the world are renowned and they're right at your fingertips. Exposure without trying. Miami is the see and be seen it girl. It doesn't feel like one culture. It feels layered, and that's part of the magic. When I first moved here, I compared it to New York City, and I had a hard time seeing Miami as a melting pot at the level of New York. But I was wrong. It's so much more. Most regrets in Miami come from picking the wrong version of Miami, not from Miami itself. Because the Grove is not Brickell, the Gables is not downtown, and Edgewater is not the Roads. You don't pick a zip code here, you pick a lifestyle. Parks are everywhere here. New York has the High Line, Miami has the Underline, and it's taken off. It's really building momentum. Plus, there's real breathing room here. Miami is not as cramped as other cities. We still have a lot of room to grow. And outdoor spaces, well, you'll be there all the time. Now, Miami has chaos, but locals learn where to exhale, when to drive, when to take surface streets, and when to avoid certain pockets. Think South Beach during spring break. Well, the real Miamians, we go to the Keys. And the big picture here, no state income tax. It's real, but it's not free money. Let's get that straight. It's going to attract more business and industry that is taxed or penalized in other restrictive states. Miami is great when you know what the total picture looks like. Let's talk about the parts that people don't Instagram. Hurricane season is not a vibe. It's a planning mindset. You build a checklist, buy water, charcoal, and lots of drinks to pass the time. Have you heard of a hurricane party? Well, here, you can track the storms calmly. Or better yet, you can ignore the news unless it's a category 3 or better. We're built to last down here. Hurricane season is a small price to pay for living in paradise 99% of the time. And yes, it gets hot here. You're going to sweat, but early mornings become your friend. Late evenings become your friend. If weather affects your mood heavily, this is gonna matter. And flooding, that's an address level decision. 2 houses on the same street can have completely different risks for flood. And the FEMA maps have just been updated. So you need to know the flood history of every property. It's address specific. Elevation matters. Don't fall in love first. Check first. And insurance can change your math overnight. You have to quote early. You've got to get multiple estimates from different companies and underwrite the full monthly stack. Avoid the margins. Give yourself breathing room. Miami is going to punish tight budgets. With condos, the building is the asset. The unit, now that's just the wrapper. What does this mean? Every building is going to have a milestone inspection. If it's 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, it's very important. Plus, structural integrity reserve studies, assessments, and how well it's been governed really matters. A good building is going to feel expensive for a reason. And a risky building, well, it's going to look cheap for a reason. And Miami is still very car forward unless you're buying walkability on purpose. Your daily commute can make or break your peace of mind. Plan accordingly. And parking rules, that's also going to matter. Where you leave your vehicle matters. Construction is constant. The city is growing and evolving, and it could seem like some parts of the interstate highway have been under construction for generations. The Palmetto Expressway has been under expansion and improvements since I can remember, but it has definitely improved exponentially, and this goes for all Miami roads. If you hate driving though, choose your lifestyle intentionally. You want to pick neighborhoods where you don't need a car, and there are plenty of them. So who actually wins in Miami long term? Who thrives here? Number one, I would say, is outdoor people. If sun and water and movement define you, then this fits. Number two is people who love global culture, because if you want international energy daily, this is gonna fit. And high margin earners. Why? Because if you can afford breathing room, Miami is the place to be. And adults who do their homework. Because you're looking at flood zones, you're looking at insurance quotes, condo docs. Well, if you're planning, you are going to be sitting pretty. But who struggles? Well, people who are sensitive to the weather. If long, humid stretches bother you, if sweating is not for you, then maybe this isn't it. And now people who want simple ownership, they don't want to worry about condo paperwork. You just want to be able to close your door and relax. Well, it's not that easy. And folks who can't live without the ease of access to highly walkable neighborhoods, you have to choose it here. It's not the default. And thin budgets. If unexpected costs or a change to your homeowner's insurance, that can change your life. And so Miami is amazing with margin. It's stressful without it. Miami isn't slowing down. It's maturing. The population is still growing. International migration is strong. Resilient spending is real. Many infrastructure projects are underway, making Miami hard against any future storms or storm surge. Transit's improving, although a little slowly, and condo transparency is increasing. Insurance is now a front-end decision, and so the gap between strong buildings and weak buildings, that's going to continue to widen. Micro-location matters more than ever. You have to know what you want, what you need, and what you absolutely refuse to accept. You have to map your life. It's not just Instagram. Miami is a menu. Pick wrong and it's exhausting. Pick right and it's incredible. Treat money like a plan. No income tax helps, but the monthly reality is going to decide your happiness. Mortgage, insurance, HOA and condo fees, parking, lifestyle spending. You want to go to dinner, right? You have to underwrite it all like an adult. And very importantly, you have to respect the weather and the flood reality. Plan for storms, or better yet, stock up on supplies and have an action plan. Do you stay or do you go? Personally, I stay. Price risk properly. Locals don't just hope. We've got a plan. And if you're buying a condo, you've got to read everything. The building matters as much as the view. In closing, Miami's not for everyone, but for the right person, it is very hard to replace. The smartest move is not picking the hottest neighborhood. It's mapping your real routine first. Then match the neighborhood, match the building, and the monthly cost of how you actually live and enjoy life. If you're thinking about moving to Miami, or you're already here, and you're trying to figure out which neighborhood truly fits, well, use the link below and schedule a call. I've spent my entire adult life here, and I help buyers make smart decisions, neighborhood by neighborhood. When we talk, I'm gonna break down what buyers are actually doing in your pocket and price range right now, so you can move with clarity. And I have a relocation guide. Click the link below and download it. I think it'll answer a lot of questions that you may have. I'm Milton Andrade, and I'll see you on the next one.